Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Guard. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments down there. We'll talk about it at the show right now. Let's just get into the show. Vapor pressure deficit is an interesting topic and kind of an advanced topic. And Scott and I talk a little bit about that because of a viewer question. But more importantly than that, I think, we talk about how these exotic problems may not be as important to deal with as dealing with getting the basics right. So I think you might find this interesting. I'd like you to watch the clip, and I'll talk to you after.
User WY3BG9VY81 does low VPD. What's VPD?
Vapor pressure deficit.
Yep. We can talk about that. Cause calcium lockout in the nectar line.
It depends how low. I mean, if it's tragically low, it would affect
Cause
a lot
lockout
of
of
things.
everything, right?
But,
You can't.
I mean, if it's just like on the hairline of the low side of it, I can't imagine why it would be too hard to bring up.
Basically, this is that there's a range of humidity that a plant can work in.
Well, it's
and
a
you
whole
want to keep it in that.
trifecta, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a temp, light, humidity. I mean, there's a big graph everybody's following. And now they actually have controllers where you can just dial it in, which is amazing. They didn't have that when I was growing back in the day. It was like, yeah, it's hot in here. Turn on a fan. Open the door. I mean, I think if you're tragically low on any level, you're going to see. I mean, the plant will just be struggling to absorb nutrition at any level if you're on a low end. But if you're like hovering on the, 5% over from where it should be,
so
it'd be nominal.
If I'm pig, I got this whole thing I'm doing. If I'm just Joe Schmo trying to grow some weed with some one shot, I'm going to have a humidity temperature thing, and I'm going to try to keep it into this and to that.
Yeah, I'm going to have a temp on my fan and a temp on my DU, and
just try to
maintain that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
So, and within range of that, you're going to be okay.
Generally, I mean, usually when you fall off on the VP, because like VPD for me has only been like a 5-year.
Yeah,
and I've been doing this.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these things, there are gains to be made, but they're small in relation to getting your watering right.
Your water.
Yeah.
Period.
Water right.
Your water source right is my first thing. But and the guys that get to this level and are really dialing in, I really appreciate it because their passion is showing through heavy. Yeah. But sometimes I think I've got that one customer on the East Coast, bless his heart, but he's an engineer.
Yeah.
And you know what that means. It's like, it went here, gotta go here. And it's like, dude, it's not a roller coaster, do this. It's a slow rolling hill. Just ride it out. Sometimes you can have a 12 and it can go down to 10. But don't focus on 11.
If your rocket's off 1 degree, do not turn off the engines.
Well, maybe. I mean, that might be a different story. But in your room, try not to over. It's a weed.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, as Jack Herrera once said, it's a weed.
Yeah.
So try not to kill it is the main thing. And outside of that, it grows like a weed.
Well, and if it's got real issues, they're probably not because you're off 3 points on your humidity.
Yeah, your VPD probably isn't the issue. It's probably because your pH is 5 in your soil and you've been feeding it with a uncalibrated pen.
Okay, what do you think? Informative, entertaining, helpful, agree, disagree? Let's talk about it in the comments. Big sale still going on at OCGFAM948. If you are watching this on the day that it drops, this is the last day of the sale. So if you need some stuff, get over there and get it. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.